morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and good at home. My dear students, today we are going to begin the new chapter. Okay, as we have already completed the multiples and factors, and I have already explained you all that what is multiples and what is factors, and some of the types of numbers also I have explained you, just like even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers. And I hope with all that you have understood multiples and factors nicely. My dear, today in this class we are going to begin with the new chapter, that is HCF. Okay, you are not knowing what is HCF. This is the new chapter which we are going to begin today. I will explain you that what HCF is all about. Okay, just see. Yes, first of all, what is common factor? We have done this common factor in multiples and factors. I have explained you what is common factor. If two or more numbers have the same number, if two and more numbers are there and they have same number as their factor, those factors are called common factors. Those factors are called common factor, my dear. Now children, we are going to study about the highest common factor, my dear. Highest common factor means, common we have already discussed right now. Common factor means the number which is coming in two or more factors, means which are common numbers, which are coming in both 2 or 3, whatever number of factors are given. And highest common factor means the highest number which is coming. That will be much more clear with the example. Just see. Suppose we have to take out the HCF of the given number. We have to take out the HCF of the given number. How we will take it out? Just see. Suppose this number is given to you. Yes, it is given like 24 and 36. These are the two numbers given. And you have to find out the HCF of these two factors, these two numbers. So how you will do this, which I have shown you, this is the division method. This is the division method by which we are dividing the given number continuously, and the quotient we are writing downside, and the number with which we are dividing, that we are writing to the left side. Just see. So you can see here, my dear, that see, suppose 24 is the number, it is written not 24. So 24 we are dividing. Suppose if you used to do that simple division, my dear, how you used to do? 24 you used to write like this, and 2 you used to write on the left side of the number. After that you will read the table of 2 one times, you will get 2, you will write 2 in the quotient place and then 1 just below 2, and you will get 0 as a remainder. Again the next number you will take down, that is 4. Again when you will read the table of 2 times, you will get 4. You will write 4 just below 4, and you will get 12 as the quotient. Now that quotient which you are getting, that only you have to write downside just below 24. Okay, here we used to write the quotient downside, and that we used to divide that much time, okay, in which at last we should get 1. Okay, till that much time we will divide, in that much time we will divide, in which the quotient when we will divide last, then it should give 1 as a quotient. Till that time we will continue dividing. Now you can see there it is 6. After dividing 12, okay, by 2 again, we have divided by 2 again, we are getting, when again we will divide that 12, then in how many times we are dividing? We are dividing it by 6 times. So we will write 6 here downside, and 2 again we will write, because that 6 is also divisible, and I have already said we will divide it that till that time, okay, till it is divisible. And we will divide the number, when we are dividing the number, always keep this in your mind, that whenever we are dividing the number, that number should be we should start dividing that number with the smallest number. Okay, with the smallest number. So the smallest number with which it is divisible, that is 2, isn't it? So this, with this smallest even prime number, or with this smallest even number, we will start dividing. So now when we have divided this 6 with 2, again we have got 3. Again we will divide 3, then we will get 1. So now what is the question? quotient we are having? We are having 1 as a quotient. Now we have to write the highest common factor of the given number. So 2, 2, 2 and 3, they are the factors of 24. They all are the factors which we have got of 24. Now the highest common factor, my dear. In the same way, I have done the division of 36 also. 24 I have shown you that how I have divided. The same thing it is written. In the same way I have divided 36 also. First, we will always try to divide the number with the smallest number, and the smallest number is 2 with we will start. So 36 when we will divide by 2, we will get 18, which I have written downside just below 36. Then again 18 I will divide by 2, I will get 9, which I will write just below 18. Now again I will divide 9 by 3, then I will get 3 only. Okay, then again 3 when I will divide, I will get 1. Here also 1. So when I have received the quotient as 1, then our division is over. Now I have written all the factors with which I have divided. So 2, 2, 2 and 3 and 36 also 2 into 2 into 3 and 3. These all we have got as a factors. Okay, now what we will do? Just see. Now we will take out the common factors in both. We will take out the common factors in both. So what are the common factors? This I have written both the factors of both the numbers. After that I will take the common factors. The number which are coming in both, okay, that I will write. So 2 is coming in both, so one time I will write 2. Again this 2 is coming in both, one time again I will write 2. Then my dear, this 2 is not coming because there it is 2, here it is written. But this downside 2 is not there. Then 3 is coming in both, this 3 and this 3. So I will write 1 3 here. Okay. It is the 2 which are left that we will leave as it is. We will not do anything with that. Because we have to choose only the common ones. And common we have got 2, 2 and 3 only. Then after that, my dear, what we will do? We have got the common ones. We have already calculated this and this and this and this. We have got the common. So these all common we will write downside and then we will multiply. 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. 4 into 3, we will get 12. So the highest common factor of 24 and 36 is 12, my dear. Now next one you can see. Another example I have taken. Find the HCF of 15 and 25. What are the steps? Here I have written step by step, which I have already dictated. I have written in the steps. You can see. First step is find all the factors of the given number. First try to find all the factors. That we can find by dividing. Okay. Next, identify the common factors of the given number. Then you will identify, after getting all the factors, you can identify easily the common ones. Then the largest common factor is the HCF. Okay, means that you can see the factors. When I have divided 15, I have got the factor that is 1, 15, 3 and 5. Means 1, 3, 5 and 15 are the factors of 15. In the same way, 1, 5 and 25 are the factors of 25. Now I will write the factors separately. You can see the column, this one. I have written all the factors 1, 3, 5 and 15. And downside I have written the factors of 25, that is 1, 5 and 25. What are the common factors in these two? Common is 1 and 5, which I have circled with red also. You can see. After this, my dear, common factors of 15 and 25 we have got 5 and 1. Now the highest among these two is 5. So that only 5 will be considered as the highest common factor of 15 and 25. The highest common factor is the largest common factor that 2 or more number can have. Here only 2 numbers were there, 15 and 25. More than that also can be given. 3 numbers can also be given to you. 4 numbers can also be given to you, and you have to find the common factors of that. So you can find by doing this. Now with the example which I have given earlier, now we are having, I have already said it can be 2 or more numbers. You can see here 3 numbers I have taken, 6, 12 and 18. These are the three numbers, my dear. And we will write the factors of all the numbers. The factors of 6 will be 1, 6, 2 and 3. We have already discussed what is factor. When two numbers are being multiplied and the product we used to get, the number with which they are multiplied, they both become the factor of the product. In the same way, in 6 is being multiplied in the table of 1, 2 and 3 and 6, we are getting 6. So they are the factors of 6. In the same way, 12 is having the factor, that is 1, 12, 2, 6, 3 and 4. How we can get the factor? I have already told you how we can get the factor. It's very easy to get the factors, my dear. We can get the factors of any number by dividing it. Okay, by dividing it, and we always start dividing a number with the smallest number. Don't try to divide like if 12 is there, so means 12 ones are 12 we are getting, so we can divide it by 12 in one time only. We can get the quotient as 1. My dear, that is a wrong way of doing. Okay, that we don't used to do. We always start dividing the number with the smallest number. We always try to divide it with 2 first. Okay, if it is possible to divide. If not with 2, we will divide it with 3. If not with 3, then 4. Like this we will do. Not at a time we will divide it with 12 or 24, my dear. So we can see that 12 is having the factor, that is 1, 12, 2, 6, 3 and 4. These all are the factors of 12. Now after that we will move on and we will see the factors of 18. Yes. So what are the factors of 18, my dear? We can see that 1, 18, 2, 9, 3 and 6 are the factors of 18. Means with these numbers, this 18 is completely divisible and leaves the remainder 0. Now what are the common factors? First write all the factors separately. You can see I have written in the column. I will choose the common ones. So common is 1 in both. When 2 are given, to find the factors of 2 and the common between 2, then in both you will see. If 3 are given, that common should be in all the 3, my dear. It is not like that in 6 and 12 we are getting any common, then if we are not getting that common in 18, then also we will write it as common. That is not common. Common means it should be common in all the 3, or it should be common in all the 4, or it should be common in all the 2. So 1 is the common in both, 2 is also the common in both, 3 is also the common in all the 3, 6 is also the common in all the 3. All the common which we have received, that is 1, 2, 3 and 6. Which is the highest among them we are seeing? That is 6, my dear. We are seeing that 6 is the highest number between among the number which I have written, that is 1, 2 and 3. They are lesser than 6. So the highest common factor of 6, 12 and 18 is 6. See. 1 is a common factor of all the number, and we have already discussed, I have already explained you in multiples and factors that 1 is the factor of all the number and every number is a factor of itself. Okay, these two things always keep in your mind. That's all, my dear. I hope you all have enjoyed learning HCF. Whatever I have explained, that was clear to you all, and you will go through the video nicely, watch it till the end. You will try to understand whatever I have explained, and if query will be there, you are welcome to ask in the classes. That's all, my dear. Thank you.